Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to InfernoKun. So Telltale finished their Batman Unmasked stream, giving us a bit of details about the Telltale Batman game. And there wasn't really too much detail, just giving us a bunch of behind the scenes stuff like the engine, the script for the episode being like over 600 pages for one episode, so you know that's pretty shocking. So let's go ahead and get into a couple of the relatively important details about the game. So first off, most important thing is that it is releasing summer 2016. So to give you a rough estimate on when it's releasing, that will be between June and September. Now, last time they gave a season for Michonne, they weren't able to meet that, release time frame. So that's a rough estimate. It could or could not happen, so that's what I'm thinking there. I'm hoping it will be around, really late June to really late or early or mid July, somewhere in July maybe. That's what I'm hoping for. So looking forward to that releasing this summer. Have something to play and something to, enjoy. But go ahead and comment down below what you guys think the release date will be, or, release month or something like that. But anyways, let's go on to the next point we have of their engine, the Telltale tool, which is what they use to make all their games. And they said that it's going to be very upgraded from past Telltale games. Now, people have been wanting Telltale to go ahead and upgrade their engine and just, do something with it to actually show some type of improvements, whether it be performance, whether it be just, overall quality of their game being in a more improved engine. So they are going to be upgrading their engine. I mean, they usually just do that with every Telltale game, but having it being through a quite significant overhaul would be very appreciated, because people are definitely noticing its age, because they are starting some new stuff they haven't done before with any Telltale game. So Batman could introduce some new stuff and could have them implement some new features into their engine to go ahead and have some kind of improvement there. So looking forward to that, having an upgraded engine. It's going to be really awesome. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It says, what will the style of game be like? Now, they're saying that they are aiming for a rated M rating, which is going to be really awesome. I love me some rated M games because of all the mature and adult themes. And it will be comic styled, okay? So obviously that's granted because Batman is a comic character. So you could kind of see a Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us type, look, I guess. And they are expecting it to be similar to the Wolf Among Us, so that's pretty awesome. And they're talking about what is the split between Bruce and Batman in the story. So they are pushing it to be more towards Bruce Wayne. So it isn't going to be focused on Batman 100% of the time, okay? It's going to be focused on Bruce Wayne and the actions of Bruce Wayne and what he's going to be going through. So they also say it's going to be compared to the movies of how, there's a fair share of both people, Bruce Wayne and Batman. So looking forward to that. It's going to be giving some insight on Bruce instead of Batman this time around, which is going to be a fairly different take on the whole, Batman story, because, it's usually focused on Batman just being Batman. So we'll see how that works out whenever it comes to fruition. So they haven't gave us a comment on the villain, so nothing there right now. And other than that, let's go ahead and see some more. Okay. Oh yeah, the choices. So they asked, what choices do you make? Okay, so it says, as Batman, you can decide between violence or mercy when confronting someone. As both Bruce/Batman, you have lots of power in being able to shape what the city looks like, your friendships, etc. So looking like we're going to be making a bunch of awesome choices as both Bruce Wayne and Batman. Shaping the city sounds very, important, because Bruce Wayne has such a high, what's the word? A high investment in Gotham City because he's a billionaire, man. And Wayne Enterprises has such a high stake in Gotham, them funding the asylum, them funding Gotham City itself. So I'm wondering what kind of things could happen to basically make the city different from other people who also play the game. So also friendships as well, people like, my example would be Lucius Fox, him being such an important person to Wayne Enterprises but also to Bruce Wayne himself. So having friendships and stuff with them and making different choices that, you know, could be seen in different eyes by different people. So I guess that's pretty much all of the important stuff. You know, it's gonna be a 5-episode series, of course, and they also spoke about some of their criticisms, basically being like them wanting to release episodes out on time. Hopefully they do that. You know, they say new technology will finally blossom, and they aim to make Telltale feel like a movie studio more than a game studio. They give examples like Netflix or HBO, so that's pretty interesting. So that is pretty much it. Nothing too exciting, nothing too much. You know, obviously we'll get more details whenever the episode comes to a close release. So looking like summer is looking pretty hype. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys do have any comments, go ahead and leave them down below, and like and subscribe for more content on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. This has been InfernoKun, and I'm out.